Hey guys, and welcome. Today, I'm going to be going on most of my characters, and just seeing how much time I've put into the game. I've played WoW since, like, early BC, and it's been, I don't know, 14 years, 13 years of me playing the game, so I should have a good bit of game time, on this account. And I do have some characters that I played, but deleted, and, like, I can restore them, but like, I can only restore 7 a day, so there's some characters that aren't going to be accounted into this, so I might round up a little bit. But, yeah, I'll give you guys the lowdown. Just going to go on all the servers. So I have this server full of 60s, which should be a good amount of game time. And then I have kind of just alts on this server. Thrall's my first original server. Darkspear's another server that I played on, and I played Alliance. Garrosh I played on for a little bit. Moonguard, Illidan don't really matter, but yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna assume a year of game time, and I bet it's not gonna be far off, so I'm really curious. We're just gonna go on all the characters, add it all up, and I think eventually, maybe I'll just put a ticket into a GM and see if they can actually just calculate the total amount of time I've spent in the game. But as of now, /played on every characters, I'm pretty sure is the closest I'll get to accuracy. So 3 days, or sorry, 26 days, 3 hours, 11 minutes. And now we do that on every character. This has to be a year, to be honest. It has to. Like, all these characters are super close to the same game time. I can't wait till I get on my older servers, too. And the thing is, like, on my older server, and you'll see once I get to the priest, the Alliance priest that I'm talking about, like, I have a lot of characters that had a lot of game time on them, but I can't see because I just can't log into them because they're old, deleted characters. Oh, this is actually it's actually kind of making me sad. Just a little bit. Ooh, 17 days, a new low. 17 days, 19 hours, 10 minutes. If I have 1 year on this server alone, I don't know. I wouldn't be too surprised because it is 3 expansions worth. I've played these guys. The Demon Hunter will be the real thing. I'm surprised the Shaman doesn't have more hours, too. It's also interesting to see what classes I have less hours on. I'm also not counting Classic WoW either, but I don't know. I feel like Classic WoW's not been long enough to actually accrue enough game time, but all these numbers. 19, 17... 17 days, 12 hours, 44 minutes. Not a whole lot. Not in the big scale of things. On all of my characters. See what the Death Knight's at. It's 15 days. 15 days, 20 hours, 14 minutes. Okay, now we add up just this server. So just for this server, after doing all of the math, before adjusted, 240 days, 177 hours, 337 minutes on this server alone. And all of that simplified is about 247 days and 182 hours. So, I think it's safe to say we might hit a year of game time, but we'll see. So the unfortunate thing on this server is I used to play it on it a good bit, but the only 2 characters with any game time on them is this character who I mained in MOP for a little bit, and then this guy who's just my current level 60. Hunter had 28 days, 3 hours, 6 minutes. Paladin had 5 days, 12 hours, 5 minutes, so that's 33 days, 15 hours on this server, which, not too bad. I think it's safe to say we're definitely hitting the year mark. And I shouldn't have restored this character, so I just restored this character, and I wish I didn't, so I could actually show you guys how many characters I had on this server, but I'm pretty sure I had 2 other level 40s, which was max level for MOP, which is when I played Alliance. And then I had a bunch of level 35s. So, that's a lot of game time missed. I could honestly, sincerely add about probably 100 days and have it still be pretty accurate. But I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to add 100 days if we don't reach that 1 year of, like, actual on-the-screen showing / played time, but maybe I'll round down and add, like, 50 days for all the characters on this server. And I really wish I could show you guys, but it was, like, 2 40s and about 4 level 35s, which at the time in the expansion was max level. I'll show you guys. This is one of the main characters I had on this server. Back in the day, back when I played Alliance, and I was a child, you know. / played, there it is. 34 days, 22 hours, 37 minutes. So, like, even without counting, I guess, all of the other characters on this server, this character alone almost has, you know, 50 days. So, we could easily round up 200 on this server, but we'll see if we have to. We'll see. Only 1 day on this guy. I feel like I don't even count the 1 day characters. So we're gonna give the history of this server. This is my first character I ever made. First character I ever made. I think back in BC is when I made it. So it's gonna be interesting to see the playtime on this guy. Because I can barely recall what I did in those expansions back in the day, but 24 days. Not surprising. And as you can tell, I have never logged in on this guy, pretty much. Ah, the memories. You definitely tell last time I played this guy was Cataclysm. Because I have just a ton of Cataclysm armor. Back when heroics were good and stuff. / played, it was like 26 or something. 24 days on this guy. Then the druid will have a good bit. And the mage, honestly, should have a good bit as well. This is all just Wrath of Lich King / Cataclysm kind of era characters. 5 days, it's not as good. Not as good as I wanted it to be. God dang it, I wanted to dump more hours of my life into this game, god damn it. Weirdest thing about this mage character is I remember specifically, like, the point at which I stopped playing, because it was, like, late Wrath, and I was just doing dungeons. And they, like, nerfed Living Bomb, because it used to be super broken, and then they nerfed it, and then I stopped playing this guy. So on the Thrall server, it looks like about 32 days of game time, but I'll add that up at the end. Just to be sure, and to be 100% accurate. These are older characters, too. This was my Wrath main, where I used to, like, join raids and leave during dinner, and then this was a character that I played with, like, an IRL friend, and he was just, like, twinked to absolute shit, and it was amazing. Good times. Honestly, the Undead will probably have a lot of game time, too. 30 days on this guy. Is this making you guys sad yet? This has to be a year. This is going on my resume. 1 year of gamer time. Really interested. What does he have? Only 4 days, dang. But yeah. I love this character so much because he's literally just a time capsule. Especially that gear. Especially that chest. That waist. God, it's so weird logging in on this guy. You can tell the mongoose too. Like, just because of the mongoose, you know. And I had weapons too. It was good times, man. Good times. I also think I might have stuff in the bank. No. I expected way more on this character, to be honest. Forgot about this character. Throughout a lot of my WoW time, I've, like, re-rolled on servers just because I'm bored and wanted a fresh start. This character's 5 days, too. That's about it. I'd say that's all the relevant characters right now. So, let's add up all of the hours and see what we get. So, it is a... It's official. I do indeed have 395 days of game time. If you really want to check the math, I mean, all the recordings are there of the slash played on all the characters. It's around 395. If I had the characters on that Alliance server that I played on for a good bit, it would be plus 400 plus, but, you know, I guess we'll have to settle for a year of in-game World of Warcraft time since, I don't know, whenever I started playing. The reason I thought of this video was I was just playing a lot of New Worlds, and that's why I haven't uploaded in a while, by the way, but a lot of New World, I was like, I wonder how much time I put into this game, and I've like, on Steam it's easy to check, so wanted to check on WoW, and I was betting my friends, I was like, I bet I have more than a year on WoW, and it's confirmed. It's confirmed I do. Definitely a different video. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel, check out the Twitch, leave a comment, and leave a like because it helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Till next time, take it easy, guys.